I guess a quick intro, whatever.
Yeah, we're actually live now, but nobody's watching yet, so
Awesome.
we can chill a bit. Let me just. So now we're here real life, but viewers are zero, so we.
Should have one, which would be me. But yeah, this works. All right. Even though nobody's listening or watching, welcome everybody to the round one of BSKIT Formula One Championship. It is Hockenheim. It is me, Filip, and it is my good friend Panderz here.
Yes, hi everybody. That's right, we're doing Hockenheim today in Germany, and have a few people on the grid we know from last practice race. So we have currently in P1 in practice is Vindict with a 110.66. So he's pretty fast around here. I saw him practicing earlier, so he certainly put in some practice while we go here with Jihamen potentially on hot lap. Is he on a hot lap, Philip?
I am looking at the Delta, and I think he is on a hot lap, so this could be very interesting. I've heard he has pretty good pace around this track, so I'll be very interested to look at this cockpit cam for the rest of the lap. And possibly introduce us to the Hockenheim circuit.
Oh yes, taking his right-hander here. This corner I actually find tricky every time, getting the braking point just right for the previous left-hander. It is pretty tricky, especially in these high downforce cars.
And then the stadium section, probably the most interesting one for spectators, as you can really see the cars struggling for grip through this section. Second to last corner, a quick right-hander, cambered corner, and the final corner, and the time is, oh, that is wide. I think that's not going to be an improvement. We'll see. And it is not an improvement indeed.
I especially like T1 in these cars. You can, if you get it right, you can go flat out and just enjoy the high downforce those cars produce.
Let us jump a bit to fly high in the Red Bull and see what they can do there. About a second off it, but it is practice. It is not qualified yet, so our drivers could be running different amounts of fuel, testing different stuff, so times are not really representative. Qualified in just 10 minutes or under 10 minutes now, so we are eagerly waiting.
Yeah, and I gotta say, it really takes quite a bit to get these cars around this track, because I tried it. I gotta say, I'm not a big AMS guy myself, but I thought to myself, well, if I commentate this, I give it a go, give it a quick spin. And it's really hard to get good times. I think.
Like we see here.
Spin of fly high, but even I think the slowest lap now from Mano 409, the 114. I think it's still 2 seconds faster than my time. So big oof. Those cars are quite a handful to drive. So the drivers are constantly struggling for grip and keeping the wheel spin in control.
Yeah, exactly. We all know this is no TC, no ABS. These cars are incredibly difficult to get under control, but incredibly fast at the same time, and scary. Especially these new Formula One cars that are in this season, the final season of Formula One before we switch to a new concept, which I'm highly excited for, to be fair. But for the rest of this season, we have these cars. Fantastic. Fastest cars in Formula One up to date.
Yes, it's
really enjoyed.
It's basically, those cars are the pinnacle of its generation.
Oh yeah, like we do complain a lot about a lack of overtaking, about a lack of real racing teams having dominance, but it's a pure pleasure to watch these cars in qualifying, especially on tight tracks like it's Monaco. But even here, this turn one, this is simply amazing how much speed a Formula One can carry through this corner and how quickly it can stop. We can really see that here. What is that, turn three? And now down into the back straight into the chicane.
We're really taking turn 3 with 100 kph. I think in GT3 cars you take it with half of the speed, with 50, about 50.
Something like that, yes.
Yeah.
This is amazing, the speeds they can produce.
Struggling on the exit of the hairpin a bit with wheel spin on the rear. Let's see if we're taking this line, braking on 100 or a bit later, I think.
That was a bit off the apex of the corner, I think.
He's riding the curve. Let's see. Keeps it on the gas. So I think the guys are running quite a bit of downforce. So having this fast right-hander really all flat requires quite a bit, running quite a bit of wing actually.
If it is about to cross the line, is that an improvement? No, it is not. Still at 1:10.663 is the best time in this practice session.
Yes, indeed it is. And running down the order right now, we have our Findek in P1, following P2 Jihamen, in P3 C backspin, 4th Ryan, 5th Triple One, 6th F1 Simbit, 7th Maximilian, 8th Elo, 9th M Frankie, and 10th Feffy, 11th Mr. or Mrs. S, and in 12th Menno 49. This is the practice run, so I'm curious to see how the field will change in qualifying. Who's holding back or running maybe race fuel.
Oh yeah, definitely. Let's switch to Fafi a bit. I want to see him in that beautiful Alpine car. I've heard he has decent pace around this track, so I'm kind of surprised that he's like 2 seconds or even almost 3 seconds off here at this point. Well, we'll see. Practice is one thing, qualifying is another thing, especially if we ask Valtteri Bottas, but, well.
True.
In any case, lovely to see this Alpine here, and lovely to see so many people. We have 13 drivers today on the grid, so it should be a very fun race. The race is 32 minutes long, I believe, or 32 laps, actually. Oh yeah, 32 laps. There's a mandatory. Oh, and that is off for Fafi. That lap will not count, and these tires are pretty much done for.
Yes. So indeed, we're on 32 laps, which means we'll have around like 36 minutes on the race with the mandatory pit stop. Yes, this should be for about 36 minutes of racing.
A very exciting race. I'm super excited to see, especially turn one. This is not a slow corner, and the run down and into the hairpin, there could be a lot of chaos. And I'm really expecting some really aggressive moves from the drivers here.
Yeah, I think on Hockenheim, the thing is we will have just few overtaking zones. Really, you will have the big hairpin as an overtaking zone going. You have DRS, you will have ERS, and then stamping on the brakes late will be a great opportunity to overtake or to see some battling. Maybe you have the old switcheroo, letting guys pass, overshoot, and then just cut back.
I am expecting some moves into turn 8, Mercedes turn, which is just after the hairpin. It's the first, corner number 7, which is a quick right-hander and then a fairly slow one. We'll try to see if I can show somebody going through that corner. That would be very interesting, but it's another half a chance to overtake somebody. So that could be exactly this corner right here that we're taking right now. It's not going to be easy, but there is a chance. There definitely is a chance here.
But right here,
much less so into the stadium,
yeah, into the stadium, there's no chance. Maybe here if you're really brave, but I would say yes in GT3 or DTM cars, but open wheels you touch and you're out. So.
Oh yeah, exactly. That is we need to be extremely careful. Our drivers need to be extremely careful here. One touch and it could be a race over. There is no bump in here. There is no rubbing his racing. This doesn't happen in F1. One touch and it's all over.
Oh yes.
Well, we have just under 3 minutes left in this practice session. I'm not really seeing massive improvements from our drivers. Let's jump to somebody who we haven't seen before. Let's see Triple L. Oh, that's a lovely McLaren going through the stadium section.
Is this now? I thought those were ones. Oh no, those are L's. Oh.
I have been told that those are Triple L's.
Ah, okay. Okay, I'm a dummy.
Oh, don't worry. That was also my issue, but apparently this gentleman driver over here is Triple L in his McLaren, 1.5 seconds off currently in this practice session.
So, oh, we can actually see he's running 34 liters of fuel, so I actually don't know.
Oh, indeed, yes. So this should be a fast run. Doesn't look like a slow run. So this should be their pace. Oh, and we have a new quickest time. That is Ryan's time with a 1:10.512. That must have been a really great lap in that Alpha Tau. We just missed it. Let's see how this lap goes.
Yes, he's 7 liters of fuel, so probably the last lap, and let's see.
This is looking like a pretty good lap. Let's see about the hairpin brake. Very late. Late turn in. Ooh. Oh. And that is the end of that. Unfortunately, we will probably not be seeing a quick lap from him anymore.
No, but never mind, this is just practice and we're just waiting on the qualifying to see what the drivers really have to offer in terms of their pace today.
Oh, here's Elo in the Aston Martin, another quick driver. We had a chance to see in our BCSS GT3 series as well. So I'm really, really excited to see him, how well he does in an Automobilista in a Formula 1 car.
Yeah, I gotta be honest, I'm personally, I love to see those cars go around the track, but I can't drive them.
These are incredibly hard to drive. I have to agree there. These take a lot of practice, and this is a high degree of skill that these guys are showing, keeping it on track and keeping these times quick.
Yes, indeed. And doing it consistently. That's
exactly. Oh, that was very close with that Alfa Romeo outside the pits. I want to see if Elo is on a quick lap.
Yes.
And indeed he is. That is 3/10 up.
I just wanted to say I could probably go toe to toe with each of those drivers for one lap, and after that I just bin it into the wall. So.
Oh yeah, taking every single lap of this race at pace is very, very difficult without making any mistakes. And mistakes here are very costly, as you can see. A tiny bit too much throttle. Oh, as we can see, a lot of oversteer there. The rear snap, that was just too much throttle through there. And I think that's all the time lost. That's a shame for Elo. But our practice session is over. We are just awaiting drivers to finish it, and then we will advance to qualifying session.
Yes, we are. Let's see. Elo's coming over to the line, and oh yes, lost.
No improvement, unfortunately.
Oh.
And Hockenheim pitting. That should be the final of our drivers.
So at least in practice, what was that? What did I see there? Here. We have P1 to P5 all within 1 second in practice, and then we have basically starting P6 the best of the rest as well, everybody being within 1 second of each other. So
exactly, the times were very close.
Yes, so we'll probably see this could be a decent race in two groups. But now we are into the qualifying 50 minutes, and I think the first car that gets out to its hot lap, this is the car we're jumping to, I think.
I shall know as soon as they leave the pits. And it is Maximilian in the Red Bull who is the first one leaving the pit lane on their installation lap. It is a 15-minute qualifying session, plenty of time to set a quick lap. There is no need to bunch up to ruin each other's laps. Oh, and we see Red Bull drivers letting each other go.
Yes.
And Maximilian warming up the tires.
This is true. And actually, like we see, even in practice, they did 1 minute 10. So 50 minutes on certain tracks, it's not a long time. You maybe get 2 or 3 good laps in, but here you can really try to push hard because you can easily get 8 good laps in.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of opportunities for 3, even 4 good runs on this track. I've also been told that the tires are really easy to overcook here and heat up, so there shouldn't be any issues like with needing 2 warm-up laps. So 1 lap should be more than good enough. We'll see. Who was the quickest one? It was Ryan 213 Star, who was the quickest in our practice sessions. So let's check him out once he does his qualifying lap. Still on the installation lap, still going towards the finish line to start that first time lap.
Yes, and I always like to see, I think what Automobilista 2 does really good is the tire simulation and how low the tire pressure is of those cars. You can really see those boys are in it for the grip on this track. Having those fast turns, like right now, coming up over the line into T1, just going flat out, turning it in. Trust the car sticks, and it just sticks.
Bit more braking for turn 2, or actually this is turn 3 if I'm not correct. Going through turn 4, down into the hairpin, through long turn 5, into the hairpin, turn 6. This corner is actually named Parabolica after the one in Monza, which is no longer named Parabolica. But that's a trivia. Now we're going into turn 6, the hairpin. Can he get to the apex? Yes, he can. That's a good corner. That's a good apex as well. There's a good exit too. Bit of a wheel spin, but let's see what he can do in the rest of the lap. The second sector and the third sector.
Yes, coming down nicely into his left hand. A bit wide, but keeps it in the limits, I think. Coming down to this right-hander, full speed, not going off the throttle. And having it nicely on the 50 board. Brake, turn in. Oh, really good, really good. I think this could be quite a decent lap right here. Let's see what's going on.
Very good lap.
While Finn has posted 1 minute 10.9, let's see what Ryan does.
109.785. That is quick. That is super quick. What an awesome lap by Ryan 213 Star.
Oh, and he spins it.
Oh, so much about that. I would assume Finn won't be on the end lap, so let us jump to Roonlink in the McLaren.
Oh yeah, oh yes, Roonlink! This is another driver to keep an eye on. Roonlink is very fast as well. Let's see what he does. You can go on board with Roonlink as well now for his...
That was the fast lap. Actually, that is 2:11.037. It is the second, 1.2 seconds off the quickest time. I think Elo here is going to complete the lap.
Yeah, I think Roonlink is in for a surprise, maybe.
I really hope so, because currently the pace of Rad is incredible.
Yes.
But here's Elo across the line, and that would be nothing. That must have been an invalid lap.
Yes.
F1 Simblitz, maybe. Second to last corner, into the final corner, and on the finish line straight. And for the time of... Well, this must be another installation lap, or this happened right here, which is a track cut and invalid lap. Unfortunate.
Or it's... Wait, but who did we... it's Elo. Where's Elo?
Elo has not set a lap time with us.
Okay, my thing is bugged, sorry. My interface was bugged. I didn't see some names.
Oh, Elo is completely missing. Elo is currently P14. Oh, yeah, Elo is currently P14 and last without a lap time.
Yes.
This might actually be a lap time just to put in a banker, even though the tires have been through a heat cycle, they have been through a full lap, they're not up to their optimal grip levels. But still, it's better just to set a lap, just to be sure.
Yes, and meanwhile, RuneLink improved his time to a 110.2. So he actually gained some time. Let's see if he can improve it further. Backspin as well, now put in a time of 116.2, putting him in P13.
I'm very surprised that these drivers are managing up to 3 quick laps on these tires. This is not what I expected. I expected 1 or maximum of 2 laps, but these tires seem to be lasting around here.
Yeah, but if you really push it hard, you do tend to, either way, they tend to die quicker on here because it's such a high downforce track.
Is this an improvement? Was a slight one if I'm correct. But it's not enough. Is Ryan on a lap by any chance? Yes, Ryan is indeed on a lap going through the start-finish line for a... Oh no, I've been wrong. Was I? No, that was not an improvement by Ryan. Still, let us spectate this lap. I'm really curious if Ryan can improve. He still is. Oh no, he cannot. That is a spin and that hit. He hits the wall and he's instantly into the pits. So we switch drivers.
And this is the second time disqualifying he's been it at this point. So he might want to be a bit careful there during the race. Not doing
he
the same
definitely
thing.
needs to be. This setup must be very much on the edge for him. Alright, so let's jump with a driver that's currently 15 seconds off the pace and off the track as well. This will not be a lap they're asking for.
Yes, F1 Simwits, what are you doing?
This is not a lawnmower, unfortunately. This is an F1 car.
Yes.
And they are going into the pits, unsurprisingly so.
Alright, let's check. We have P2 to... what is it? Roughly P7 within 1 second of each other.
Yes, and
one
half of
second
the
every
qualifying
time.
session left.
Yes. Ryan is a bit ahead with nearly half a second of everybody else in pole position.
Alright, let us jump to... A lot of drivers are now in pits, probably going for a second run. Is maybe RuneLink on track? Yes, he is. And... oh, this must be a setup for a quick lap.
Let's see if it will be one. Now he's coming down to T1. Now, I always, like I said, I like this going flat through it and activating DRS right away, coming down to T2 or yes, turn 3. Don't spin it.
Oh, that was a little bit of on throttle oversteer.
Oh yes, those cars are very, very sensitive. On the throttle, sometimes it feels like they just want to murder you coming down to the hairpin, clipping the apex nicely, and with a bit of rear wheel spin out of the hairpin.
It doesn't look like RuneLink is improving. He's 2/10 down according to... and this is not going to be an improvement for sure. That is the grass, that is sand, and that is lap over and pit. Ryan doesn't look like he's improving either. He's 0.66 off according to his relative. Well, not a good lap either. That was a lot of wheel spin, a lot of taken out of those tires as well.
Yes, people really seem to struggle with rear wheel spin around this track. You just see them oversteering out of the corners left and right. I'm curious to see how they'll handle this for 32 laps in a row.
I think that was off track. That will definitely not be an improvement for Ryan. Who do we have else? We didn't see Menno at all in the Alpine as well. Well, I don't think that was an ideal way to take the hairpin, but nevertheless, let us see this lap. They are 2.5 seconds off currently in P10. Can they improve at this lap? A bit of off exit in that corner. Now the quick right-hander, and we're closing in on the stadium section. Right on the curb, going into the long 180 left-hander. Car goes wide out, it's too wide out. It doesn't look like a good lap, but there still might be an improvement. The final corner. Pull down the throttle.
Going too wide on the grass and
that
spinning
is
it. Oh, no.
that is a big incident there. And
Yeah.
that is not going to be an improvement.
No, unfortunately, if he could have kept the time, I think he would have going into P9 there, beating Chaffee out.
There was potential, but unfortunately, just that final corner. How frustrating that must be. Making a mistake in the final corner when you ruin such a good lap. Well, I would assume it should be a good lap, good enough for the P9. Oh, that's another car off. That's a big incident for Elo. Oh, we're spectating Frankie actually. That is again going to be... Or not. He's returning to the track. Alright, I did not expect that. That's a massive incident there for Frankie.
Well, just go about your day like it was nothing. Alright?
Yeah. Nothing happened. Let's just continue. Yeah, that car looks kind of second-hand, if you ask me. There is no grip. Frankie will have to fit and repair that. But meanwhile, let's jump to Triple L to see if they're improving.
Seeing a nice McLaren livery. I personally really like that livery.
I really approve of McLaren switching to the traditional orange colors.
Yes.
To be fair, McLaren has kind of ran till the end with the black livery. I didn't really like it. This switch to orange is just a breath of fresh air. I really like that redesign.
Yeah, me as well. So he's on his lap. LLL has, or Triple L. His best time is a 1:11.158. He's, according to his delta, he's up 2/10. Let's see if he can beat out Findic to P5.
He needs to find some more time. I don't think those 2/10s are just not enough for P5, but can he do it in Sector 3? And no, that was not a good Sector 3 and still 2/10s behind Finn.
Yes, he actually
And
lost,
into the pits.
he lost nearly all his time there. That's gotta be frustrating.
Yeah, being 2/10s up so close, just needing one more good sector, and unfortunately that was just not it. Alright, here we have Homan in the Alfa Romeo going into the final stadium section. Can they improve? Their 9/10ths off, but only 1600ths of backspin, so not a lot of time in this P3. Can they do it? Cross the line, and it is an improvement. It is indeed an improvement of 2.5 tenths. That puts Homan in P3.
In P3 right behind Ruling, who didn't improve, so he set his apparently his best lap and then called it a day. I don't think he did. So he didn't call it a day, but I think he's trying to improve that.
I don't think he has a lot of time left. There is 1 minute and 20. This is gonna be it. If Rubling's not going out, that is P2 for him. I don't think Axpin's going out as well. He's in the pits. They do not have enough time. Anybody who's in the pits does not have enough time for a new lap. So I think Oman has his P3 secured here, unless they can even improve. That would be a big upset. Going almost half a second up in 2 laps.
Yes, that's true. Let's see if they can do it. Going down the stadium section into the last couple of corners. The last corner, keep it straight, really good, and coming over the line.
It was not an improvement, and that is it. They're out of fuel, and this is done. Here we have Ryan with a bit of oversteer. Is this the final lap? It could be right. Would it be? No, I think he'll have time for one more lap. Not that he really needs it. He's still half a second up.
Oh yes, he's nearly half a second up. Oh man. He's 3/10 up this run right now, at least according to his delta, so that may be track limits and a bit of time loss. Let's see is that an improvement or...
No, it was not. No. Unfortunately, that was not a quicker lap. He's going for another one, and you have a lot of people in the pits now, so this looks like it. The session is over. Whoever's on a fast lap can finish it. You cannot start a new fast lap. Triple L. going into the final lap. Can they improve? That is 4 tenths until P5 with Finn. Finn must have improved. That's a lovely lap from Finn.
Yes, he went right onto the back of backspin there with this lap.
Oh, that is not going to be an improvement. Let's see Elo into the stadium section. 2.1 seconds off, but not that much in on P9, so this could be as a potential for P9 here, maybe more. Over the line, and it is an improvement. It is an improvement to P9 by Elo, and nearly P8. That is 0.006 of a second until P8. What a lap. Congratulations, Elo. And the final driver, Menno. Oh, he's still in the stadium section. And Menno do something about it. He said 6 tenths off P10, so this better be a very, very good lap.
Yes, come on. Oh, a bit wide, but that's fine. Menno, what did you...
Well,
What?
we shall see as soon as the game gives us results, and Menno did not improve, unfortunately. And here are standings for the race. Ryan Starr with that amazing lap starts in P1. What a lap. Unfortunately, this has taken away our lap time, so we cannot know, but P1 is Ryan Starr, P2 Runelig, P3 by Omen, P4 Backspin, Finn is on the in P5, Triple L P6, Fly High in P7 in that Red Bull, Fafi in the Alpine P8, Elo P9, Aston Martin. Rounding up the top 10 is Maximilian in the Red Bull. Menno, who could not improve on that final lap, is in P11. It is Frankie in P12 in the Williams, S from Czech Republic in the Haas, and the final spot on the grid, F1 Simvids in that Honda.
Yes, Mr. or Mrs. S, I think, from the Czech Republic should be thinking about if it really wants to rock the Haas car.
I don't think that Haas car, the Haas liver, is helping him in any way, shape, or form here. And they're starting from the final row of the grid.
True. Well, as well with F1 Simvids, they be doing what was it, a 116, so quite a bit off the pace.
Very surprised. I haven't seen a good lap for them at all.
Yeah.
Oh, there is some support from Ryan to the chat. That was an awesome lap by Ryan. I'm really looking forward to seeing him race here. I can't wait. If he has that kind of pace, this should be... I'm never going to say an easy victory for any driver. Everything can go wrong in Formula 1. But never mind, Ryan really looked on top of its game in the qualifying.
True. If we can keep it together during the race, I think he might really run away with this. P2 to P5. I
It's the start. We do not have a formation lap. And it's lights out and it's green and it's go, go, go. Oh, that is a McLaren going across. That is Runelink who's in P1. Ryan has lost it. I think that was a big contact. Oh, massive contact at the back. Who was that? Maximilian is up. There's a car. That's Elo in the wall. Oh, that is race ending. Triple L as well. That was the McLaren that I saw. That was off. But Ryan's taken out. He's taken Runelink. Yes, taken Runelink. Are they going side by side into the hairpin? Ryan is on the inside, Runelink on the outside. Ryan takes this. No, Runelink's going around the outside, trying to keep it out there. He does keep it out there. But the next corner has to be the one who's right. It's a right-hander. They touch. This is that's a
big shunt.
A shunt by Runelink. Oh, and even more contact. Runelink is out of this. That's the... Who was that? Was that Frankie who was that? Oh, Ryan gets his lead back, but that was not clean in any sense of the word. Oh my god.
I think the stewards will have a look at that, and I don't know if we have live steering, but after the fact there will be some penalties. This will definitely be on investigation. Guys, like Sebastian Vettel said, those are not bumper cars. We are racing F1 cars here, okay, mate?
Well, somebody definitely hasn't got the memo of those bumper cars, because that was a That was some start. We're now on lap 2 and the grid is all over the place. Ryan keeps their lead and extended that advantage, but it's Omen in P2 and Findic now finds themselves in P3.
Yes, and Menno improved to P4, massively benefiting from all that. So,
that is all that you need to do. Just a clean lap, clean starting lap, and Menno, P4.
yeah, here we got F1 Simvid improved as well, P8 right now. Backspin fell back from, what did they, I think
Backspin was P3 or something
P3,
like that. P2 or
all the way
P3.
back to P10.
Oh, that must have been the Williams that was out. Either that or Frankie and the Williams. But that's it. That's a massive deficit for Runelink. I don't know how much damage they have. But that is now... Oh, that must be damage. That is 18 seconds off their pace. Such a shame for our P2 on the start grid.
Yes, and Ryan already starting to pull a gap. 2.6 seconds already.
Right, has a massive gap, but it's this big fight for P10. The cars are very close, but never mind. We have a huge gaggle of cars now going into the hairpin. Is there going to be any overtake? This is Fly High and Fafi behind them. Is that close enough?
This is close
is he
enough.
going to try?
Yes, he
Oh,
is.
it is.
Stamping
It
on
is.
the brakes
It is.
and...
Fafi trying to do it. Can he undercut? No. Fafi takes P5. What a wonderful move.
Yes, this was nearly textbooked. Kept it in the toe. Went out to the right side. Laid on the brakes. You just need to be later than your opponent. And it has to.
Exactly.
And it worked out. Really
Beautiful,
good move there,
beautiful
Fafi.
move. Let's see, there's a fight as well going on for P11, if I'm correct, and that is Elo on backspin. These two cars that did not have the greatest of starts.
Yeah.
But this is no place to overtake the stadium section, and that's Elo off the track, losing positions, losing time, and losing any chance of a good result in this race.
For us to see, and Brunlink being off the pace massively. This hurts to see, but this is racing. We're now with Findic, who benefited from all of that carnage. Now close behind Jihamen in P2, so we have a nice battle on the podium here. Oh, and we have some contact there going into the hairpin. Findic going to the back of Jihamen, and let's see. Does he give it back? No, I think this was a racing incident as well.
Omen is not letting up. Oh, more contact. That was not a place to go for an overtake. Omen, even more. Oh, that's it. Omen, that was a big crash. I don't know how Omen even kept it on the road. That is insane. But you know who's profited of that? It is...
Finn.
Wait, what happened to Ryan?
Oh,
what happened to Ryan?
What is going on here?
Ryan's here. Ryan must have made a massive mistake. I saw it, Toro Rosso. I could not believe this.
Yes, Finn is...
When Ryan spins!
Ryan spins, Menno in P1, Finn is down in P7.
Oh!
And
That was not pretty.
So... This is not a pretty sight. Ryan
That's
all the way
an
down
absolute
in P6.
disaster for Ryan. Panderz, what is going on in this race? Oh my.
I don't know. We have Menno now in P2. Hockenheim is in P1 actually. Triple L in P3 and Finn crawled his way back into P4. If Finn doesn't have that much damage, he's in for P2 at least, I think, because he actually has more pace than Menno and Triple L. But how this race started, I don't know what's going to happen.
Oh, but you say so, and look at Menno, they were P9, they're now P2, challenging for the lead, and Owen has any kind of damage on that Alfa Romeo. This is a chance for the win.
Definitely. So, let's see if Ryan can come back. I don't know if he has that much damage now that Red Bull got him head on, so there's might be quite a bit of front wing damage there.
Not sure if Ryan had a contact with the wall, but those tires must be second-handed. Those were two spins. Those tires must be flat-spotted, not in a good shape. Do we have any close battles to spectate? Triple L, not really. There's a gaggle of cars going through turn 3, but nothing really close enough. Actually, speaking about that, that is F1 Simvitz. Final row, final position. He was 15 seconds off. He's now P5. Maximilian charging down, going on the inside, and that should be a clean move into the hairpin, should it not?
Yes, and we actually see here in chat, people are cheering for Ryan, so Ryan, you should crawl back. You can't let your fans down. You got your fans here in chat cheering for you, so go up there, crawl back. Now 20 seconds off. The lead. The pace would be there. The question is, how damaged is the car? I can't see it at least.
I can't either, but that's a very tall ass catching up. 21 seconds, that is massive. Oh, that's wide as well. I don't think Ryan is enjoying that car at all.
No.
Meanwhile, Ryan is off, but we have to switch to this fight over here, because that is Finn going for P2. What happened to Menno? Menno's nowhere. Menno must have spun the car. They're P7 now.
Menno in P7. Oh yes, this is.
Oh.
Okay, which gives Findic. So basically, Findic needs to get clear of Triple L pretty quickly so that he can catch up Jihamen, and then I think Finn has a realistic chance of P1 in this race.
Oh, I don't know. Homan has been just gapping everybody. He's 6 seconds up now, just in clean air with no issues. I think Triple L doesn't have the pace, but neither does Finn behind him. Moving to no. Oh, thanks better of that. That's a risky move, as you said in the qualifying session.
I think the big how's it called? I just forgot the English word.
Oh, that's a massive move on the main straight into turn 1. No! Oh, that was risky.
Oh, I remember. What goes into Hammond's favor is they probably don't have any damage, and most of the field by now has at least some sort of damage by how the race is going.
Ryan is in the pits, fitting for new tires, any repairs, but that is race lost for Ryan. However, we switched to Finn. Just that's contact. Oh, Triple L and Finn contact for P2.
Yeah, Finn probably just forced it there because Finn wants to get clear of Triple L and try to hunt down Homan in P1. The more he stays behind Triple L, the more time he loses. We saw that in qualifying that Finn was faster than Triple L, and now he probably just said coming into the hairpin, you know what, I'm gonna launch this guy, and then he did, and there was some contact on the exit.
Yeah, I have to agree. You have to make a move at some point and start going. We can definitely see that Triple L does not have the pace of Finn in this race.
No, he doesn't, and Finn already pulls the gap to Triple L, and I think the gap is shrinking to Homan, so we should keep an eye on that while we go with Runing here in P11 down the start-finish line.
Oh, is that Finn under attack? It was Finn! Oh!
What?
Oh, that more contact. I completely missed that. Finn must have made a massive mistake. Oh, that was Triple L with a massive DRS. Oh. And now Triple L with a mistake. Is that Finn in front once again? This is just... I mean, this is fantastic action, but this is just giving Oman the race victory, is it not?
Yes, if they continue to fight like that, doing a bit of the dirty work, they would just lose time to Homan. That's correct. Oh, riding the curb is not a good idea in those cars.
I think Finn has got it this time. Finn has peeled off, and Triple L is not in a position to contest anymore. However, big fight here. Fly high, right to the back of backspin.
let's see. We got actually 3 cars. Oh, Simvitz is getting involved now. Let's see if they can keep the 5th place. So remember, they qualified in last place and are now up to P5. So
Incredible stuff.
yes, incredible stuff from here on now. If the faster guys are catching up again, it's you're doing all the hard work now. You're going to defend every corner to the last lap because you want to keep those places.
We have a big fight. I think there's Ryan trying to overtake Menno, but I think that is too far. That wouldn't take one hell of a move to pull anything like that. Yeah, he thinks better of it. In any case, our leader. Here's someone. Just, well, take it more or less easy.
Well, easy. I was on the impression he ran a bit wide there.
I think he did, and I think Finn is catching up, but there's a massive fight here between Fly High and Backspin. Backspin definitely had a pace in the qualifying, but here, not so much. Oh, this is shaping up for a beautiful move by Fly High on Backspin, going on the outside. Backspin defends the inside, but that should be such a high overspeed. Yeah, it is indeed. Yeah. Backspin has nothing to offer here. Oh, no, that's a dive on the inside. Fly High getting here, but no. Oh, that was... Whew, what a move.
Not today, mate. He just said not today. Getting it back by a last-minute lunge. I didn't expect that. Now Fly High...
Fly High thought it either.
Yeah. Oh, going on the touch scope a bit on the back foot, probably being surprised by being overtaken right away.
Have another move going on here. That's it between Menmo and Ryan. Ryan taking it this time with ease.
Yes, Ryan has 50 seconds of catching up to do, and I think the man is on a mission.
And it's Maximilian P7 in the pits. But is there another chance for Fly High? Oh, he's close. He has to keep in mind that move. He has to defend the inside. I have to say, that was kind of a silly defense from Fly High once they got ahead. Not even accounting for that move. But I think that is a bit too far on the Williams unless we see another dive. Nope, not this time.
Drivers probably are also thinking a bit better of it now. Since the start of the race was a bit chaotic, they want to keep their cars in check now. Ooh! We have a bit of contact there. Simvitz with backspin. Yeah, Simvitz getting a bit bullied right here from Fly High and Backspin, who just charged through.
I mean, it wasn't clean, but it was better than some of the passes that we've seen so far. This was definitely not clean. This is a lawnmower move, and as I said, this is, well, not suited to be a lawnmower, but never mind. Is Fly High trying again? Yes, he is. That's so close, but it held him. Backspin held him with that apex. Can the DRS work in Fly High's favor? Backspin goes defensive. Fly High will only have the outside of this corner. Sending on the outside. Can he do the over-under? He's gonna try. Not enough, just not there.
So, a few things to point out in this situation though. Those two should keep in mind the more they fight, the more time they will lose to the leader. And right now, as it is, they do catch Triple L, but they don't catch Finn at the moment. And Finn is actually catching up to the leader pretty quick. The last time we saw Finn, he was 7 seconds behind the leader. Now he's nearly 4 seconds flat behind the leader. And Jihamen is putting in pace, but Finn is faster right now.
I think Finn is man on a mission. That was fastest lap by him on the last lap. That's like 3 seconds that he caught up. I think we could definitely have a battle for P1 here. And I think Finn is the one who's probably the favorite for me now.
Yes, and we also got Runelink right now in P2.
P2, ruling
That's
is P7.
P7, sorry. Oh, my bad. I was looking at Finn and saying Runelink. Yeah, Runelink in P7. Now the question is, did he have already his
We
pit
have
stop?
a spinner. I think we have a spinner at his Elo.
Elo again. Oh, off the track.
Not
Okay.
been a good race for Elo.
No, getting those tires dirty don't do you any favors, mate.
Oh, definitely. We don't have that many battles at this very moment. I think the race has kind of stabilized a bit, and I'm pretty happy about that because that was chaotic. Those first half of the lap. What is lap 14 already? We are almost, well, close to half race distance, and this was, wow, hectic.
Oh yes, we have many incidents. We will have a field day with this one after the fact.
Oh, I think the stewards will not have enough time to do this today. There was so many incidents.
Oh yes.
F1 Simwids now in the pit lane, going out of the pit lane, still keeping P7. That's starting from the back row on the grid. That's still a decent result. Just keep it on the road, keep it steady.
Yes, and we
Let
have
the others have, huh? Yeah, just go ahead.
yeah, we have also Reinstar now back in P10. We should keep an eye on Runelink as well in the future. Those are the two front runners, and they are starting to claw their way back. I think it's not over yet. The finish line is not closed. The checkered flag is not has not been waved. So
Ooh, that was a mistake. But oh no, that's a bit from Finn. That's why they're losing time. And Finn pits. Finn in the pits. That's the locking the brakes in the pit lane.
yes, trying to go for the undercut. And we have a magic tire change.
That was actually a slow stop by F1 standards. Maybe some bit of a damage repair. Maybe the front wing was changed, something like that. But Finn is out now, and he clean air as well.
Yes, that's always important in clean air. And yeah, if the damage is repaired, we'll see Finn probably making up this time to Jihamen what he just lost. So coming down straight into the hairpin, braking at behind the 100 board, near the 50 board, trail braking in, clipping the apex, and powering out without real wheel spin. Try that. I dare you.
Let's see, Jihamen is coming to the end. He's not pitting, he's staying out. With new tires, this is advantage Finn. I think this could be a very strong undercut.
Yes, let's see by how much he did, or what Jimen's initial strategy was, on which lap he's going to pit. We are now on lap 17. Yeah, he should be coming in, I think, within the next 2 laps.
I'm expecting them soon. I'm really not seeing them go past lap 20 and, you know, getting the best out of these tires. Ooh, that was a lockup, and that was not a great chicane. That's more time lost. Oh, I mean, I think we had somebody who was spinning. I think it was maybe Fly High. I think Fly High had lost some time there. Just got the tail end of that, but I think Fly High lost time there. I'm now looking at Finn, who's just closing in. But Finn needs to get rid of these back markers. I don't think Fly High and Backspin and Triple O have pitted yet, have they?
I think not. They don't, and now...
Can we see this? No, we cannot, but I don't think. I think Finn is really on the charge here. Jihamen.
Yes, he's smelling the
Pitting.
race victory.
Jihamen is in pits. This is the moment. Oh, this could be the deciding moment of the race. The pit crew is out. Jihamen is stopping. Let's see this. This is a quick stop.
Oh yes, this is a very quick stop.
That didn't look the best. Where is Finn? Finn is coming through the last corner. He has some traffic. He has Fly High in front. Oh, that is... I thought that would be much, much stronger. Jihamen...
Yes?
This gap has stayed the same. If not, Jihamen has actually gained a bit of time. So not much ground gain here by Finlicht.
Yeah, but let's just see what Triple L will be here. What kind of variable he will be? If he will fight Hammond for the P1. We have a bit of contact in.
That is fly high, and
Ah.
Finn, I have to say that was a pretty stupid defense by Fly High. You really don't want to defend there from a person who's just pitted. You don't want to get damaged. You don't want to lose time there. That was very, very silly from Fly High.
Oh yes, I think we should have a bit. We have a bit of a discussion about racecraft with the drivers after this.
Oh, definitely. I think they do need a tip or two on how to keep these cars on track and how not to collide with other cars, because that was, such a silly move, really.
Yeah. I mean, don't get us wrong. It is okay getting your elbows out, but not too much, maybe.
Oh, this is really too much. We've seen a lot. This look more like Wreckfest at some moments, but hey.
Yes, now we see Finn coming down to turn 4 into the straight, down to hairpin again, right behind backspin. Let's see, he's probably too far back now. Yes, he's too far back, but coming up to the next couple of turns, let's see if there's a possibility for him to overtake backspin and don't lose that much time on Hockenheim.
I feel a little bit silly for Finn to try anything out of the ordinary here, either here or either through the stadium section, unless there's a massive mistake by backspin. Oh, that's an Alpine that's off, but our Alpine, I believe that would be Menno. Oh, that's such a shame from Menno. He was looking such a good spot to now P13 at the back of the field.
Oh yes, that's very unfortunate. Now we have a driver we should also highlight for once, who's been very low-key until now. He's probably running quite a decent race in P8, Maximilian.
Oh, we haven't mentioned Maximilian a lot, but he has been having a clean race, just minding their own business. Pretty close to F1 Simvids, and with the pace that F1 Simvids have been showing, and that was, well, not the greatest pace if we're honest, that could be a P7 there.
Yes, let's see.
I'm interested in this move,
still
however.
have, a few laps left. Yeah, let's see Finn.
Oof. Oh, that is very deep by backspin. Is backspin gonna let this one go? No, they won't. Oh. Oh, this. I think we're completely on the edge here, and that's why the silence. Finn has to get rid of backspin pretty quickly, but one single mistake and this could be over. Oh,
So close, and for a few viewers who are maybe not that familiar with AMS2, those cars actually you don't have push to ERS. The ERS in those cars is automatically activated. So it activates on throttle. So if you just see a car pull ahead and you think, why is he defending with ERS now? That's stupid. It's because he has no choice but to defend with ERS.
have you seen that? That is RuneLink making it away to P4. I'm not sure if RuneLink stopped. I am not so sure if RuneLink stopped. But if they did, that's an amazing recovery.
Yes, but Ryan is still in P10.
Ryan hasn't made a lot of progress. Ryan's been stuck behind Fafi. Oh, that is race over by Ryan. Fafi pits, but that is such a missed opportunity. However, this fight,
Yes,
I do not
really
know if
interesting.
Rune needs to pit, but this is some pace. Oh, what are we seeing here? This is going to turn into quite an amazing race until the end. I know Finn is catching Hoban by quite a lot now. Finn lost massive amount of time behind backspin, but now Finn's on the charge.
Oh, yes, and I'm curious that Triple L is still holding their own in P1, actually keeping the gap to Hammond quite same, even extending it a bit. So I maybe underestimated Triple L here.
Triple L still needs to pit, I believe. Triple L hasn't hasn't stopped. Those tires might be going off, but like the pace is still looking good for Triple L.
Yes, but we have Finn looking good with 1:11 last race, and Runelink as well, being 3/10 quicker by that, though.
Oh, this could be very spicy until the end, and that is the best time for Finn. Finn is just putting faster sectors in, and it is now, is that less than, it's just over 2 seconds the gap to Omen. Oh man, that's gonna be a massive fight, and if we're correct, this is a fight for P1. Like, is this Ryan? This is Ryan trying to get F1 Simvis. This is 2 teammates. Oh, no love there.
Definitely not.
What
Get
a
out
move.
of the way. Get out of the way. I have something to do. And he just has 9 laps left to do it. Yes, and this is actually why what I wanted to say, why we didn't Finn and Runelink fight in any way. They both know, hey, let's work together here, don't lunch each other. We need to catch up to Jihamen. Why Runelink actually fell a bit back. Curious to see now that I say it.
Yeah, that is 1.8 seconds, almost 2 seconds gap now to Finn. Must have been a mistake or just a slow lap. Or maybe the tire's going off.
Or maybe they did fight while we're watching Ryan get round track, shoving F1 Simmons out of the way, I mean.
Oh, such an unfortunate race for Ryan. Making it up to P8. I mean, points are still good, but let's be real, it should have been the win. And there's nobody else to blame but themselves.
Oh yes, the drivers today were a bit edgy, a bit on the edge with their elbows.
On the questionable side. However, this is the fight now. Finn closing in, a lap by lap. There is nothing in front. There is one back mark with the front, but I don't think that should play much of a difference. Might that be Frankie? No. It is Elo on 4 with an unfortunate race. But Finn won't care. Omen is in sight.
Yes, we need to see how Dirty Air affects Finn now with the pace, because Dirty Air is a very strong effect racing those cars. They even on AMS2 they produce so much dirty air behind them because of the downforce winglets in the front and the rear. You really start to struggle, but it seems like he's catching up nicely now. Oh yes, he gained massively doing the last couple of corners. Wow.
Are we watching the move here, Panderz? Is this going to be it? He is very close. This is not a corner that Dirty Air impacts much. It is just the parabolic and there, the hairpin. Oh, could Elo play something in it? I'm not sure. Will Omen get the DRS from this?
Does he? I don't see it.
I don't see it open, but I'm sure AMS2 has it open. Oh, Elo is not stopping. That is 3 cars wide going into the hairpin.
And
It is Finn! Oh, that's a bit contact, but Finn goes out in V2. I think that's the virtual lead of the race. Oh, what a move by Finn!
Oh yes, let's hope he doesn't have too much damage of that contact, either Finn or Hammond.
And that looked a tiny bit on the edge, but that is Finn.
And now Runelink is right on the back of Jihamen.
Oh, that
Hammond
is...
going a bit of wide there. Coming through the turn, into the last couple of corners. Try to keep it straight there. Roll the car in and
what was that? Is that a pit for Jihamen?
Oh, Hammond is going to the pit.
Oh, but it's pitted. That is the... I am shocked.
Oh, he's having a drive-through.
Is this the drive-through?
This is a drive-through penalty.
Oh, we haven't seen that. Oh, that is... Oh, any kind of chance of a comeback or anything is gone for Omen. Oh, heartbreaking stuff. I'm still not sure about Triple L.
Yes, me neither.
I'm under the impression they did not pit, but I'm not sure.
I'm not sure, it's lap 26, maybe we will have to interview Triple L of what kind of black magic wizardry he pulled off right there.
I'm really confused. Either we have seen him pit very, very early on. I do not remember him pitting around mid-race. Might have been very, very early on that he pitted, and... Well, if that's the case, then... all our commentary has been a little bit wrong, to say the least. This could have been Triple L's race.
Yes, all along, and we didn't see it because there was so much chaos going on left and right. Because unfortunately we have now still Ryan and P8, who was looking to run away with the lead actually. Then unfortunately was involved in an incident. Ooh, did he clip just the wall there? Or
I think that is just a bit of a lag on the AMS2 side. I think Ryan is perfectly fine there.
Okay.
If they clipped the wall, that would have been a massive accident, but I think it's just AMS2 being... Oh, that is a pit. Is that another drive-through that we're seeing? Another drive-through starting to come through.
Let's see.
Yes, it is. There is no pit crew. Oh, Ryan.
Oh no, that's heartbreaking.
That is... Oh. Well, the closest fight currently to have is Fafi to Elo for P. But we had a couple of drivers drop. We definitely had S drop. I do not see... Who else are we missing? We definitely had a couple of DNFs in this race.
Yeah,
oh, F1 Simvids. Oh, that's heartbreaking.
yeah,
I do
F1
not see them on the list.
and Mano.
Oh.
Oh man. Anyway, going further. Finn is closing in on Triple L, but I don't. So if Triple L doesn't need to pit, they're gonna run away with it.
I think so. I think Triple L might have pitted like very, very early on. It must have been early on, like around lap 12 or something, and I completely missed it. I saw somebody pit, but I didn't think it was Triple L, but this is one hell of a strategy. If the tires can last, however, this has been a long time. There are around 20 laps on these tires. Oh.
Yes, true. So there. Oh, Finn is just okay. There's the pit stop, I think. Finn just gave.
That is a pit stop. That is a pit stop. Triple L. Is that a pit stop or is it? Yes, it is.
But kudos to them that they made the tires last 29 laps.
Absolutely.
Yes. So now we have Finn in P1 with Rulink just behind, who made a brilliant recovery from a crash and going down to P13, 14, which was last place at the start of the race. Going back up into second, now just 2 seconds behind Finn, who had a really, really good race aside from a couple of incidents. Now we are with Jihamen right behind Triple L.
Oh, that is deep to say the least. But what is going on, Jihamen? Trying a tiny bit too much. But I was gonna say, Triple L, that's a P3 coming out of the pits with fresh tires. I mean, that's one hell of a strategy. That could be a podium right there.
That could be, but we don't forget that Homan is of the tires are just 1 lap older, so they have good tires as well to the end. It's just 2 laps left now for Findick, the current leader.
Oh, Homan pitted around mid of the race. He took the drive-through, so his tires are
True.
His tires are definitely not there. It's Triple L with the tire advantage, a massive one as well.
Oh yes, my bad. I'm very sorry.
That is voting well for Triple L. Another mistake from Omen. Oh. Which should fight to have? We have Fafi and Elo just going into the hairpin. I think this is a bit too far out. Yes, it is. So the closest fights currently is Elo and Fafi for P9, and of course we have Runelink and Findick fighting for P1. That that is incredible. Runelink, after such a poor opening lap, so many incidents, Runelink is in P2.
Yes, and keeping it there pretty safely. Triple L is, what is it, 16 seconds back?
Triple L about 18 seconds back from these pairs, so unless there's a massive incident, I'm not expecting them to contest for the win. But Triple L and Omen, another big fight for the podium, for the final place of the podium. Oh, this is gonna be such a great end of the race, Panderz. I cannot wait. And there's 5 laps left. This is just flying by.
Oh, yes, because the cars are really quick, so much action, and actually quite some exciting battles down here. Coming down to the third corner, taking it nicely, Jihamen tries to keep up with Triple L, but I think the tire advantage starts to show now.
I think so, especially through the twisty part. I think Triple L is gonna have the advantage here, but like one tiny mistake, and it's could be Omen on the podium. Oh, that is the second time we're seeing the same mistake. Just too eager on the throttle. No DC in these cars. You have to go back to GT3 cars, but these guys just no. Oh, and again, this might be tires. Tire just wearing down, not giving enough grip on the acceleration on the quick pedal.
Yeah, and he's also, you see, he's struggling through the corners.
That's Finn. Finn has a drive-through. That is a drive. That is disaster for Finn from the lead. Oh.
So he keeps.
He does keep P2, but
which
that's a
disaster. Is back in P1.
Wow. Oh man, Runelink now leading the race after that start. That is incredible. That is absolutely crazy. Oh.
Top notch.
Oh, well done, but Finn, my man, my lad, that was. Oh.
Unfortunate.
That's unfortunate. That's heartbreaking from the lead of this race, and a very deserved lead.
Oh,
Finn
and we had an incident on, what was it?
Was it Holman? Was it Holman and Triple L? I saw it in the background.
No, this was on the start-finish straight, right?
Oh, it was? No, that was the out of the hairpin. If we saw it just behind us, I saw. Oh, speaking of incidents,
Ilo and Faffy going at it.
What should we watch? This is insane. I don't know which fight to watch. This is just all over the place. Omen is just 3/10 behind Triple L. Oh, I think we have to see this one.
Yes, going very right, wide.
Is that a move? Oh, that's not a good place to make the move. I think that was contact with Triple L. I don't think Omen should keep that position. Whoa, even more contact.
I think this is not good sportsmanship. Please don't ram each other in open wheel cars. Thank you. So we got now Jihamen after that fight in P3 with Triple L right behind him. So it's not over yet. They're going right at it, elbows out.
Oh.
Nothing is gifted here. We have to work hard for that P3 today. With Findic in P2 now 7 seconds behind Runelink, who's managed to recover into P1.
I think Stewart's gonna have a busy night, even busier now after this incident. I am not sure that was 100% clean move.
Yeah, me neither. But he's still pushing away.
I think Fafi has got an Elo, right? Was the Elo? Elo was in front if I'm correct.
Correct.
Oh, that is, again, another drop of position by Elo, and that has to be a mistake. That's a 1:15.1 last lap. That is not a good time, and everybody else is doing pretty much 13s and lower.
Yes, having not the best of races today.
We going again. We're going again, Panderz. This is happening.
Into the hairpin, big braking zone, side by side. And Harmon just keeps it.
No,
Just
man, no.
give it.
Oh, that's a contact. How are they keeping this on the road? That is. Oh,
Okay, I think that might be netcode.
I'm really hoping that is netcode because that didn't look pretty.
No, it didn't. But how they
Oh, man.
coming to the stadium, seeing Triple L close behind, falling a bit off now. Probably that dirty air from Hammond
Very
going
wide, Roman.
over the sausage curb. You don't want to go over the sausage curb. Stay away from that.
And keep it for turn one. Oh.
Ooh, massive understeer through that. So tires getting a bit worse for Triple Airways now. Maybe pushing too hard or put on for the last couple of laps, putting on the softs to go really, really quick.
This has to be a move made. They're going in. They're side by side, going into the hairpin. Triple L versus Omen.
Can he get it done?
Oh,
Contact there
accelerating
again.
out of the. Is that it? Has he done it? I think he has.
Yes, with 1.5 lap to go.
Exactly. It is 1.5 laps left. And that is Triple L in front, but Omen's not let it off. Oh, this is. Oh, don't do it here. This is not the corner for it. This is not a corner, and things better off it. Oh.
Yeah, there's one more opportunity at least one more opportunity into the big braking zone on the hairpin.
Oh, that was Ruling already crossing the finish line. These guys have 2 more laps. This is lap 35 for these guys. Ruling. Oh no, there we go. Ruling's at the final lap. That is it. Ruling's gonna win the race by some kind of. Oh, not enough fuel? No, there's plenty of fuel, right? Ruling. So that should be the win for Ruling. What are Omen and Triple L doing? That is Omen in front. That must have been a mistake. Oh, and they're going at it again. That is insane racing. Omen and Triple L. Triple L going around the outside. Can he keep it? He has to have the acceleration here. He might just have it. Oh, side by side, and he gets run wide. But can Triple L push it into this corner? He can.
Lock him up into the corner.
Is this it? But he's Ruling. He's Ruling who wins this race in P1. What a drive by Ruling. That was insane.
Job.
In finishes P2. That's a shame with a drive through, but a riser. Back on Triple L and Omen. They're still going at it. Omen is in front. How? How is this happening?
My game.
There's too much action.
My game just froze.
Oh, that's Omen crosses the line P3. It is Triple L in P4. It is Maximilian in P5, who's just going into the stadium section, keeping it chill throughout the whole race. Well deserved P5 by Maximilian. Just going second to last corner and the final corner. No need to keep it to do any kind of risk. Just cross the line, back those points for the final race. P6 in the hands of Fly High. Another could have been a missed opportunity. Car looked to have a bit more pace, but P6 is fine. Backspin, who was involved in quite a few incidents, P7, and there is Ryan. And this is the race over. Oh, is your game still frozen? That is the question.
No, it isn't. It came back pretty quick, but we unfortunately lost the last couple of corners between Gilles Homan and Triple L. But we got your commentary, which was great.
And this is the final standings. It is Ruling with P1 winning this race. It is Finnick in position 2 and Gilles Homan in P3 after a ding-dong battle with Triple L. I don't know what the stewards are going to say about that one, but yeah, well, I don't think this is the last that we're going to be seeing of these results. P5, as I said, Maximilian, Fly High P6, P7, Carol Backspin, Ryan 213 star in P8, what could have been, Fafi P9, Elo in P10, and Frankie finishes the race in P11. What a race, Panderz.
Yes, what a race indeed. And we want to have the protagonists of this race with us. So I think we start first with our race winner, Rundink.
It would be really nice if Runelink would appear in one of the rooms so we can drag him in for a quick interview.
Yes.
Especially if, for example, Finn could, ping him or something like that. That
Yeah,
would be.
I'd say I want we can have 4 people, and we have the people here. We will have Runelink, the winner, second place, Finn. I don't know if Triple L is here. I don't see him, but we have Jihamen, so we can ask him about the race, and people are here for Ryan. So if he wants, we're gonna listen what Ryan has to say about his incident as well. But we first start with Runelink, and I'm getting him up here. And hello, Runelink. How you doing? How are you feeling on the
Not
race
bad.
win?
Yeah, not too bad. I hit Ryan on the first lap, so I feel like I kind of need a penalty for that.
Well, speaking of penalties, we feel the entire field needs a penalty, so you might just be good, and that's why
Nice.
we have to congratulate you on this win. That was a fantastic drive, if you ask me.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, my brake was sticking in qualifying, so I had to adjust the dead zone, and I just miscalculated on that braking, so that's what happened.
Oh, that was. I don't know. Did you have any damage after that? Surely you have to have damage. You were at the back of the grid, weren't you?
Yeah, I immediately pitted and just did a pit stop and put the hards on and tried my best.
Fantastic. That was epic to watch. That's a great victory. Panderz, do you have any other questions for
Yes.
Runelink?
Do you think you would have caught Finn if you didn't have to serve a dive through?
No, we were pretty much on the same pace, and when you get within a second or 2 seconds even, the third sector is impossible to follow. So you need a pace advantage to really get past someone.
Okay, I figured that because real overtaking opportunities are probably just the big braking points like the hairpin and such, right?
Yeah, definitely. That's pretty much the only good place.
Well,
Any
in
other
any
place
case,
gets dangerous.
in any case, congratulations to you. Well deserved win. Hope to see you in the next round as well, and well, defend the championship lead now.
Yeah, thank you very much. Cheers.
Cheers. So next up, we're gonna have Finn here. So people say hello to Finn. Finn, hello, P2. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, not where I wanted to finish, but that's where I finished. Just one too many mistakes on the track limits. In the end, what did it for me is the left-hander, where famously Sebastian Vettel crashed. I got a little bit of oversteer there, corrected the car, and just went straight across the curbs, and that was a track limit penalty, and that got me the DT. Unfortunately.
Oof.
Such a shame, such a shame. We were really cheering you on. That was a fantastic race. Everybody else had their problems, but you've been just on the charge, doing good lap times, and then the drive-through. That's such a shame, but nevertheless, P2. Tell me how the start went. That was chaotic from our perspective.
Oh, it was very chaotic. I had to really pay attention. It was, I decided to just play it safe there. And there were some people behind me that caught up. I believe Menno was next to me at some point. It just came out of nowhere. All fair play to him. He did quite well today. And for me, after I think 2 or 3 laps, or maybe more, we got really close together again. That's when it really became chaotic for me because there were some spins. I believe Runelink may have taken someone out, he said. I had to navigate around that. Got my first warning there. But yeah, really intense race from the start, and intense start, but I got through it fine.
Well, that is P2 in the championship. Now, with that good pace, can you, contest it, maybe win it?
I don't know. Hockenheim, I thought ahead of the weekend would be one of my stronger tracks, and then throughout the weekend, throughout the week, I thought, okay, maybe this is actually quite bad for me. And then I noticed that my race pace is quite good. I'm quite consistent, so I have good hope that I could win a couple of tracks, and if I do that often enough, I can win the championship.
Well done. Good to hear. Best of luck, and we'll see you in the next race.
Thank you very much, Filip, and thanks for commentating.
No worries. All right. Next up would be in order. I think we would catch Gillish up here, right?
That would be great if we could kill us here. That was a fantastic race.
Yes, just move up here and say congratulations to your position. How you feeling?
We cannot quite hear you if you're talking.
Or doesn't want to? Then I'll move you back.
Oh, there we go.
Sorry.
Hi.
I didn't realize you were talking to me.
Oh,
Sorry.
no,
I'm here.
there's no you.
Yeah, we had a quick question. How was that race? How that felt? That was a hell of a fight at the end, but let's start at the beginning. That start was something else.
Yeah. I got moving it just a bit early, so I was scared I would get a jump start, but it was all right. So managed to get going.
We didn't see that early start, but how did you avoid the carnage? That was...
Yeah, that was massive. If you went to the back, you probably were kind of involved or saw everything, didn't you?
In the first lap, the guys ahead of me crashed out mostly, and yeah, I think I did hit someone at some point, but I got lucky and ended up in the lead.
Yeah, for quite a while actually. You were holding yourself. We were kind of surprised when you went to the pits, and then we saw that you got a drive-through, and we were very, very disappointed.
Yeah, so was I. Yeah, I think Vindict was faster and Runelink was faster. But if I didn't have too many mistakes, then my speed was okay and I could stay ahead. But eventually they beat me on pure speed, I think. So that was perfectly fine. It was a fun race.
One final question for me. That final lap with Triple L. We tried to catch all of that, but like we simply couldn't. How many times did you switch positions? That was absolutely insane. Great racing.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. And yeah, in the final sector, I was always a lot faster than LLL, but it's not a place you easily overtake. But then I don't know if you got the final overtake.
I think we just missed it because we had to cut to rule and going through the start finish line, winning the race. It was absolutely nuts watching that. That was great entertainment.
If you have a chance, then try and find the last overtake. It was just the turn going into the stadium section, and yeah, I don't know how it worked out, but it worked out.
Definitely will. Thank you very much. Congratulations on P3 podium. That is very well deserved.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, then last but not least, we're gonna have the fan favorite for tonight, at least if we ask chat.
Oh, that would be fair.
Ryan. So, good evening, Ryan. How are you doing? Tell us about lap 1 and 2.
Well, I got off to an awful start, I think it's safe to say. Then through the second corner, basically just Runic went a bit deep, so I managed to get a switchback on him. And at that point, we just went side by side for a bit, and then I like the left-hander, he just sort of hit me, and just got a lot of damage, and afterwards sort of just had a bit of damage on the suspension.
Oh, we were watching your quali lap. That was an amazing quali lap that you did, and we were such a shame that you just couldn't convert that into the race pace with all the damage. But one thing that, well, you didn't get a podium, you didn't get a win, but you definitely got the chat award because the chat was completely on your side today. Like, well, very one-sided from what we can see. So that's your award, the most supported driver of the day.
Yeah, obviously I don't get to see the Twitch stream when I'm driving, so I went on the Twitch stream afterwards. I just saw like 100 messages just go Ryan. So
yeah,
they're still going on. So.
Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that name, but I'll just say Zangles. Zangles is been there since the beginning. Just rooting for you.
Well, thank you, Zangles.
Yeah.
Not sure why, because I wasn't really that good that race, so I'm a bit annoyed with myself, but
well,
it was good.
I have to say, you look quick. This looked to be our off race. What do you rate your chances of winning this whole thing? Because we judging by your pace, you probably have a pretty good chance, just, between us.
Yeah, I'm not too sure if I'm honest, because I know I can be fast and running in, well, some tracks. However, I'm not very consistent, as I've shown with that race. It's always been my downfall, really. However, if I can sort that out, which just needs BSKIT to do more laps and put more practice into race pace, I think is the issue. Then I should be able to at least give a good challenge.
Hopefully so. Any further questions, Panderz?
No, not really.
Well, then congratulations. That
Yeah.
was, well, not a great race, but a great qualifying.
Yeah.
Yeah, and congratulations on what you was able to salvage.
Yeah. Anyway,
I'm
thank you all.
excited to see more of you. I see your pace, and I think Imola will be better for you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yes.
And that would be all. I think we interviewed all of our drivers. Well, the ones that stood out. I think thank you everybody for watching. That is it. That's the end of our broadcast, right?
Yes, that is it. You can tune back in next week on Saturday
Exactly.
at 20.
Same time,
yeah,
same place.
same time.
33 laps of Imola. A great track to race in an F1 car. Not so great to overtake, but should be a exciting race.
That is true. So with that, I would say goodbye for now and hope to catch you next time. Thank you
Goodbye.
for being here with me, Philip, and
Thank
I'm
you as well.
Panderz. I'll sign myself out now.